Being a student athlete in college is a full-time job. One Hope College football player is doubling that because he's already working as a high school teacher.
News 8's Lainey Gerber tells us how he balances it all and why.
Luke Marsh is helping Hope's offensive line get ready for the playoffs right now. He also has finals coming up for both himself and his students. It's the perfect way to blend what his family has taught him with what football taught him. Luke Marsh is balancing game plans and lesson plans.
I'm gonna give you 3 prompts, and then you get to pick which prompt you want to do.
Before he clocks in for practice, he's clocking out of his full-time job as a special ed teacher at Spring Lake High School.
The kids are awesome. I mean, I've never had a single problem with a kid.
It's a lot to handle at once, but Luke figures, why not?
Kind of the tightest group I've had. Decided to come back, and obviously a lot of them are normal seniors, 4th-year seniors. So I figured I might as well come back. I can never do it again. And in terms of school, honestly, it was like another year closer to retirement and benefits and all that. So I just figured if I could do both, I might as well.
More often than not, the two have to overlap in order to fit football, teaching, and his own schoolwork into 24 hours.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty tough. It's some long days. A lot of like waking up when it's dark and getting home when it's dark, and then just squeezing in film whenever I can, because I can do it on my phone. If I can, I put in my planning hour. I usually leave school around 2:50, 3 o'clock. Just depends on the day. Just depends if there's any kids who need anything extra after school. Saturday nights, like 8 o'clock, are really nice.
That's the greatest thing about Marsh. He might be tired some days, but he's always the jokester, he's always the prankster, he's always someone that can make you laugh. And I mean, I've been around him the past 4 years, and he comes here every day with wanting to work, wanting to get better.
The 80-plus hours a week are worth it to Luke, being able to live 2 dreams at once.
I had 2 brothers and then 1 sister, foster brother, sister, and they had special needs. So it's kind of how I got into it. They were younger, but it was kind of my way to get into the field without necessarily having to deal with parents as much.
In fact, being a teacher and football player kind of go hand in hand.
I think the biggest thing for me is realizing like how many different people are kind of all a part of this one unit. So just understanding all those different perspectives. And then when I went into teaching, it's just like, especially in special ed, you get so many different personalities every day. So understanding each personality and their aspect coming in every morning has definitely helped me manage my teaching, but also like helped me manage the team as well.
Hope's football season gets to keep going with an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament, but Luke knows he will miss the chaos when his 5th year finally comes to an end.
Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, man, I really do have a lot going on, but overall it hasn't been terrible. I would probably do it again, honestly.
Luke said he will have to find a hobby once football season ends because he won't know what to do with all this extra time. But I did remind him this isn't necessarily extra time. It's just the usual free time that most people have in their days. It's definitely a foreign concept for him. In the studio, I'm Lainey Gerber, News 8.